See, this is the extreme reaction that we could see from Tommy. Alright guys, in this clip we'll see the body language between Tommy Shelby and Grace, and also we'll see the micro expressions that Grace will be using. So without any further delay, let's get started.
Once again, I am the captain of my pain. My cup is empty, and I haven't got a penny, but I buy no more whiskey.
Your clothes, Mr. Shelby.
Just give me a drink.
Right here guys, can you see the eye contact that Tommy just used? Like, let me get there. Yes, see. He's right here. Deadly eye contact with Grace. That is absolutely amazing thing that he's doing. See how unreactive he was. Grace, first of all, for a second looked at Tommy, but all this time, Tommy was looking at the whiskey glasses, not her. This shows that he's not very interested, but this actually seduces women.
Shall I leave you alone?
Came here for company. Where's Harry?
He took the night off. And went to the pictures. How's your beautiful horse?
Did you notice this, guys? First of all, Grace asked a question, and then Tommy just didn't reply at all. Like, see how unreactive he was when Grace asked. Let me get there. See, he was just looking at his whiskey glass, and then again Grace asked the question. This shows that Tommy is in his control and everything is going fine. See how alpha Tommy is?
How's your beautiful horse?
I just put a bullet in it.
Approximately, he took 5 to 8 seconds to reply the answer. And you see, what the major problem is with our society is that we tend to answer questions so fast that we are not thinking what is the right thing to do. And that is actually a very bad thing. If you are in an interview and you are fucking replying at a fast pace, then you'll be fucked with your salary and your negotiations. So take your time, be in your control. In every video I tell this, and you should be applying this. Let's get started.
His head.
Was it?
See guys, can you see how Grace's eye contact was? Like for a split second, let me catch that. Yes, she was making the eye contact, unlike Tommy, how Tommy makes the deadly eye contact. Grace looked at her for 2 to 3 seconds, but maybe she got scared of Tommy's deadly eye contact or that dead eye contact. See, for a split second. This is actually to relieve the tension.
Was he lame?
He looked at me the wrong way. It's not a good idea to look at Tommy Shelby the wrong
way. Guys, just see how Tommy beats around the bush. Like this guy, Tommy, Grace asked a question, and instead of replying it straightforward, he was beating around the bush like it's not a good idea to look at Tommy Shelby the wrong way. It is actually a warning that he is giving. So yeah, it is quite good to beat around the bush sometimes if you are in formal situation. And yeah, that's it.
What a waste.
Yeah. A waste is what it is.
See how little attention Tommy is giving to Grace? Like Grace is sitting and looking at Tommy's side and Tommy is looking away. This trait I mentioned.
You know, in France.
See how much attention Grace is giving and how less attention Tommy was giving. That is the thing you can do to.
In France, I got used to seeing men die. Never got used to seeing horses die. They die badly.
I don't get a dress like you asked. Thanks.
See, guys, how unreactive Tommy was. Like his mouth is wide open, and let me just erase that for a second. His dead eye contact. See, right here. He's watching. He's not giving a fucking answer to Grace. And also, you can see how relaxed Tommy is sitting and how unrelaxed Grace is. For example, if we assume this as the chair that I cannot exactly see, Tommy is leaning on that chair. He's quite relaxed. While if we see for the Grace, if this is the chair and she is not quite relaxed, like she is sitting on her back without any support. So this shows that she is quite tense, while Tommy is very relaxed.
It's Cheltenham you're talking about. Cheltenham's Grand Affair, is it not?
The king will be there.
Guys, I'm repeating this one after another, but see how little Tommy responds. Like, this is his alpha way of saying less and then making the other person to just keep on asking questions and questions and questions, and he's just nodding or like not even giving the answer. That shows that he's not interested.
King George.
No. King Billy Kimber and all his men.
What must I do?
For £2, you'll do what I ask you to do.
Yes, guys, see here how unrelaxed Grace is. Like, now I can see exactly how she is sitting. This is the base of the chair, and she is not properly leaning. While Tommy Shelby, he's properly leaning and he's facing away from Grace, while Grace is leaning towards Tommy. So, actually, it is seductive to just not give the attention because the further you are with the person, the more close they seem to you be.
I want 3. If I am meeting a king, I won't be wearing a cheap dress. And I ask you to let me sing. It's part of the deal now, too.
See, this is the extreme reaction that we could see from Tommy. Raising of the eyebrows in all this clip, this is the most reactive part that you could ever see. Like, see how unreactive Tommy is. This is one of the alpha traits. I keep it on repeating and repeating so that it gets into your brains.
Since when?
Since you nearly smiled. Saturday nights, open and easy. Everyone gets to sing their song just like we did in Dublin.
You never worked in Dublin. So don't lie to me. I asked around about that pub. He said you...
Can you see the micro expression, guys? Let me catch it there. Just let me catch it.
He said you used to work in.
Can you see that micro expression? Her mouth, it is slightly in the left side, like there is twitching in the mouth because when you are caught speaking lie, then you get quite nervous, and these are the signs. And she also swallowed her spit that we could see in her neck, but I couldn't catch it, so let's see if next time I could.
Around about that pub. He said you used to work in. I have friends over there. No one has heard of you.
See how she was making the eye contact and then she broke it. Like we could seriously tell how nervous she was. And this is like a cue that you can use when spotting a lie. Like they would break the eye contact, they would be quite nervous, maybe their hands would be sweating. So like these can be the signs, not the absolute signs. So remember that, guys.
My guess is you're a girl from a good family who got herself pregnant.
It's not something I want known.
And bringing a child into the world alone ruined your life. Right. So I'm right. And Polly is wrong.
Right about what?
Doesn't matter.
Looks like it matters to you.
Family business.
See how Tommy replied to Grace's question? Like family business. He's not exactly answering. If he doesn't want to answer, then he just simply skips or he uses all these kinds of words. So it is quite good to diffuse these situations like how Tommy is doing right now.
You won't tell anyone my secret.
Do you think I tell people things? So what do you sing?
Anything you want.
Right.
Right here, guys. See, this is the alpha move. What alpha men do is that they try to invade the space of others. So instead of like banging his hand on his laps, what he did was that he banged his hand on the table. See right here. Right here. This is right here. And maybe Grace would be quite terrified by this action, but this is an alpha move. If you are invading the space, it's not like fucking invading the body, it is like invading the fucking space that is near the people. So, like, that will make you more alpha because spreading more and making yourself big is an alpha move in the primitive world that is still used today. So, mind it.
Get up on a chair.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
See how he changed his voice modulation. Like previously, he was shouting out loud when he was banging the table, and then suddenly he's again to his monotone. Like using a monotone with an exact same pitch is meant and perceived to be quite bold.
Okay. But I warn you, I'll break your heart.
Already broken.
In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Many an hour sweet happiness that I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land. Far away from my friends and relations.
Can you see, guys, how slowly he blinks his eyes? Like, let me catch it to make sure you see it once again. Just focus on and pay attention.
From my friends and relations.
Can you see that, guys? Like how slowly he blinked his eyes. And when we are nervous and in this modern era, what we tend to use is that we blink it so fucking fast that the person sitting in front of us thinks that we are mad. So make sure that you are relaxed and being relaxed and just don't blink it too slowly that it seems that you are drunk. Make a medium pace and you look fucking sexy.
Betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
See how fastly Grace blinks it. Like just say it right here. Just don't do it like what Grace is doing.
Tied up with a black velvet band.
See that, guys? Right, like this. Just see how quiet and relaxed the situation is. No one is speaking anything, and this is the most romantic time that you could go and kiss a girl. Like, if this type of situation happens when both of the person are very quiet and quite relaxed, then you can go for the action. Right, guys, so this is the end of this video. I hope you liked it and learned something from this, and I'll be making these types of videos more. And also, if you guys want any other series body language, then do let me know in the comment section, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.